Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is another makeup tutorial for you guys. I haven't done something that's pretty neutral and like warm glam for a hot minute, and I was feeling inspired by my Morphe palette, so we are doing your classic glam today. I actually been really digging this for summer. It's got a nice sultry look to it, but still that summer vibe. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. You can tell this has been well loved, and I am about to need another one. So it's just going to help cover up all of the veins on our eyelids and give us a great canvas to start with. And then I'm going to go over top of that and set that with a neutral face powder. So either face powder or an eyeshadow, anything that matches your skin tone. This is just going to help our matte shadows blend out perfectly. Then I'm jumping into my 45F Morphe palette. I'm taking this nice, like, kind of like a beigey toned transition shade, and I'm going to buff this into my crease area, so my outer corner and all the way through that crease, just to make sure everything blends out and diffuses very nicely. We'll be using the shade quite a bit throughout this look. So going into this warmer, like chocolatey brown with a slight red hint to it, but at the same time it kind of pulls a neutral look to it when you put it on the skin. So I'm taking this on a flat fluffier brush and I'm putting this in my outer corner, and then I'm going back in with our previous blending brush and buffing out those edges. Then I'm going to mix both the black and that previous shade we had on a pencil brush, and I'm going to slowly start to build this. So I'm keeping this just in my outer V area, and I'm going to put a little bit on, blend it out with my flat fluffy brush that had the other color on it without grabbing any additional of that, because I don't want to change and mud out our look. I'm just using whatever's left over to diffuse that. So I did about 3 layers of that whole process, and I'm going into this taupey shade that has a very pretty like gold bronze reflect to it, and I'm going to put this on the inner like 2/3 of my eyelid. Not really worrying about making the edges super harsh on this, because I diffuse that out with a slick fluffy brush. And then I'm going in with my Milani kohl eyeliner, and I am lining my tight line and my waterline. This is my favorite kohl eyeliner. If you guys haven't tried it, you guys need to. And then going in with my H2O proof Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner, I am creating my dramatic wing, and I stayed in frame for this for you guys. So hallelujah, you get to see the whole process. But the bigger the better when it comes to eyeliner. You guys know that's how I roll. And then I'm going in with my eBay eyelashes, and I am letting the glue get tacky on those while I go in with my Loreal waterproof mascara. This is just like their baseline mascara. I've been really digging it now that we're getting into warmer weather. It's helping my mascara not flake so much underneath my eyes as the day goes on. So while that's still a little wet, I'm going to go ahead and press my eyelashes into my real ones, so that way they blend really well, but they don't totally stick together. Then I'm going onto my face, and we are doing the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm to prime our skin. I like this because it just makes my skin slightly tacky, and you guys can see I'm having a little bit of an acne situation right now. Not quite sure what's happening with that, but I'm going in for my full coverage today with my Fenty Beauty Foundation. This is the lightest shade that they have, so you guys know your girl is pale. That's what I need, but this has full coverage, so it's going to help diffuse all of my acne situations and other coloration issues I've got going on right now. My skin is just pissed. I think it's the change in seasons, but you guys know how it rolls sometimes. Then I'm going into my MAC Prolongwear concealer, and I'm using this on my chin, on my nose, and underneath my eyes, and this is going to conceal and highlight a little bit. It's going to help again with some of that acne situation. And then I have not been getting much sleep, so this is going to help with all of those lovely dark circles underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to go in and set that with my Ben Nye Colorless Luxury Powder. You guys know this is my ride or die powder for underneath my eyes. Since I am so pale, I typically go for a translucent color so it doesn't make me look darker under there, and it keeps the same shade. So just depending on what skin tone you are, choose your powder accordingly for that, but I'm just going to pack this in underneath my eyes and around my nose where I like to crease. And then I'm going in with my Kat Von D contour palette, and I am taking the darkest shade on a fluffy brush, and I'm buffing this into the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, my jawline. I'm going in just with a little bit at a time because it is such a dark powder. I don't want it to look muddy on my skin since I am so fair. So I slowly start to build that, and then I'm going in with the ashy shade, and I'm really chiseling out my cheekbones to have some nice definition there after we already added that warmth. Then I'm also going to go and contour my nose just slightly, so whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just going to do a quick little pass on each side and underneath just to make sure it stays defined from the rest of my skin tone and doesn't get flattened out in pictures. Then I'm going in with my Real Her blush palette, and I'm taking more of like the deep, like rosé, like plummy color in the palette just to add a nice little flush of color, keeping everything dark. And then I'm going in with my Inglot highlighter, and I can't remember the shade of this one. I'll put it in the description box for you guys, but this is so intense. I live for this highlighter. It is my absolute favorite one. You guys can see it's just like you can see me from the moon, and I'm loving it. And I'm putting it on my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and underneath my eyebrows to where I look like a beautiful, glowing disco ball, because that's what we're going for. There's no such thing as too much highlighter. No such thing. Then I'm going underneath my eyes, and I'm going to do kind of that same process. So taking that black shadow, and I'm going to buff out my eyeliner a little bit. And then I'm going into our crease shade, and I'm buffing out the black. I'm not going to go all the way to our translucent shade or our transition shade. I'm just going to keep it pretty simple so it stays nice and dark. Then I'm going into this really pretty champagne highlighting color, and I'm popping this in my tear duct area to really brighten up my eyes and open them up so it doesn't get too dark of a look, so it can go for day and night. If you're me, you will even wear this to like Walmart, you know, whatever. And then I'm putting a quick coat of mascara on my lower eyelashes. Moving on to the lips, I'm using my Kat Von D Bow and Arrow lipstick, and I'm about to need a full tube of this because this has been one of my absolute favorite lipsticks of all time. And I got a tester one starting out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need a full one of this. But I love it because of the staying power. It fades out really nicely, and it does not bleed into my crease lines by my lips. And then to set everything, I am going in with my Badescu rosewater, and that is everything for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you tried out, let me know, and tag me in pictures on Instagram if you post any. Yeah, if you guys want to see anything in particular for summer or a certain palette you want me to use, I'm totally down to make a video on it, so just let me know. Yeah, make sure you follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat. All my names and links will be in the description box for you guys, as well as a full list of products to use. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.